I should have prepared this better. I had it great before. Oh, Riddle, hey. We are. I'm trying to adjust the picture while we wait for the thing. I had it perfect before this. Is that crooked? No. Dougie Doug, what up? It'll be here in about 30 minutes. There we go. That's perfect. I've been drinking a little bit of wine, so I've got to aggressively urinate, but I'll be back. I wish we were in a tree fort. Oh, yeah, of course. Makes sense. I have one more person to say live to. Yeah, according to my radar, the thunderstorm will be here in fairly soon. The unicorn tree fort, I hope. Hopefully that picture's good for y'all. It looks good to me. Board nurse, hi. We're waiting on a thunderstorm right now. I said I was gonna go live at 9:30. Steve, welcome. Any mods? I'm gonna go pee and say hi to anybody that I missed. I'll be back. I knew I forgot to do something, folks. To plug the charger into the thing. Nerdwitch, what up? Roy, what up? Bro, what up? What up? If you guys can hear, the thunderstorm's getting close. Boop. We're gonna go grab Fanny right fast, and we're gonna give her some boops. But because there's a thunderstorm, probably not good to have Fanny. Thanks for tuning in. I'll grab Fanny right fast and we'll give her some boots while we wait for the thunderstorm. Fanny. Boop. Boop. What is it? Brooke, welcome. Peace. We say hi to Fanny around here. She says hi too. This is Fanny. She's the mascot of the Beard Channel. It's hard. She's better in vertical. I can get her like this. This will be good. Okay, Fanny, we're gonna display you like a video game item. And we're gonna give her the boop. Ready? Boop. Boop. Does anyone want to give Fanny boops? You just gotta say boop. And then the Fanny gets the boops. Boop. It should be around 10 that it's here. Oh, we got another boop for Fanny. It's kind of wild to hold. I have kind of small hands. If I had bigger hands, this would be easier. Boop and boop. Oh. Yeah, since it's gonna storm, I don't want to have Fanny out here too much. But I figured those that wanted the boops, we could get some more boops. Boop. And towards the end of the live, I think around 1 or 2 in the morning, we're gonna come back. We're gonna go in my room and we're gonna go see Fanny again before we end it. So if you guys stay around towards the end, you'll probably see Fanny again, okay? And Fanny wants to say, take care, y'all. Enjoy the storm. Y'all take care now, you hear? How are y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all are doing good tonight. The thunderstorm should be here. I hope it doesn't blow around me. Oh, you met some rude unicorns? Fanny's a little hood. Man, I messed my thing up. My sister had a big stuffed unicorn. Yeah, smash that like button for Fanny, y'all. Oh. I don't know if y'all drank, but if you drink, I'm having some wine. We're having a little drinking. Midwest. Oklahoma. Well, I guess the South. The accent of the country music. I'm not in the South at the moment, but I am in the Midwest now. Hey, cat guy. Oh, I'm in the Midwest. Was she a kid or what happened, Peace? If she's a kid, hide her, definitely. Hey, crazy cat guy. I don't know if I greeted you, but if it's a minor piece, definitely hide them. That's definitely timeout, stupid people. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these. Hey, Angel. I hope that's all right there. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, and there's just no kids allowed. I guess if you could see that somebody was like 17 or 16, you could time them out instead of hide them, but I don't know how you'd confirm that. Because in just like 2 years, they could come join. It's 18 plus. It's not 21 plus. We don't get too. I mean, I guess it's 21 plus tonight. Maybe I should have restricted it, but. Mushroom hunting? Yeah, it should be here soon. My thing told me the Thunderstorm watch will be over by 10:15, and I'm like, I hope not. Yeah. This view is better in vertical for me. Let's see if I turn the light off. I just don't think it's as engaging to watch if it's dark, so. Oh yeah. And each mod has a different sort of role thing. Bruh. What up, bruh? How are y'all doing tonight? Like, y'all have any drink or stuff to drink with me? Even if it's like fermented cat urine, like. Hashtag Arizona time, folks. I hope what's ever going on, Dougie, everything's okay. I don't quite know what you guys are talking about, but it's a good place to discuss that. Closing the shop soon. Make sure you grab me a Pookie, bruh. No. I like seeing people have a place to discuss some things. So. I hope after all this, the storm doesn't just blow around me. I've been watching the radar. Yeah. Don't see you around here a lot, Angel. Thanks for coming to chill. I know you're gonna go get your cat, take care of your kitties, but. The storm actually blows in. This will be going until 1 or 2, maybe. You guys get to see me without any sort of accent, like trying to hide. See, like in college, I took like broadcasting classes. And then I took things in school, like high school and elementary, to fix the way I talk. Once I get some alcohol in me, that's gone. So cheers, folks. And remember, folks, you have to formulate ways to be mean to people. Being nice to people just comes naturally. Last I checked my radar, it should be here about 10 o'clock. I thought about it, but it's so dark out. Y'all like the dark live? Can you see the lightning? I need to... Sorry, folks. Oh, shit. I hope I didn't mute anybody then. Sorry, folks. I was fucking around with that too much. I apologize if that was... Boo. Yeah, it really is dark. How about this? I just put my fucking foot on my wine glass when I crouch down here. And I almost crushed the wine glass. I don't know where the fuck I put my ashtray, but it was in front of me and I can't see. Now I can't see if there's bugs in my wine. Yeah. I almost kicked my wine glass over. Like if I hadn't set my foot down where it was, if I'd put my foot slightly to the right, I would have kicked the wine glass instead of put my foot on it. So up the fountain. I looked and I looked and I looked and I hunted. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find my candle, but I did find a crayon. So, kind of. If I can get it lit in the first place. I think you have to do something to crayons to get them to light. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna make a fun art jar. So. Yeah, you gotta do something to a pencil, crayon to get it to burn. I forget what you have to do. I forgot that survival stuff, it would seem. And the one I have doesn't have any paper on it, so. I actually found one. How's the thunderstorm going? Tickle, tickle. You just leave it wrapped up and light it on fire, huh? There we go, folks. Nervous rider. Welcome. Wow, it's like windproof. Y'all see that? It's like windproof. You think the storm will blow it out? It's here, folks. No, no. Oh, they burned for a while. That thing was just burning, burning, burning. The storm blew it out, though. That means the storm's here. Oh, thank you, nervous rider. Welcome, Angie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here it is, folks. Let me... I'm actually going to prepare things to bring them inside really quickly, folks. You can get one of the mods to mute you for a while, to put you in timeout. Any of the mods want to put them in timeout, that'd be cool. I don't care how long, you decide. Oh my. You guys might be out here without me, but you know I'll be in your heart. My phone can take the storm, y'all, but I don't know if I can. So I will be leaving it out here, and if you want the light on or off? Well, sure, it's like off. I think it's cooler on, so I'm gonna leave it on. The screen right beside me is ripped open, and there's just rain blowing on me. No, I'm not getting scared, I'm getting wet. You know, Maven, like when you see walnut, I'm getting wet. Oh yeah. My phone is waterproof. We'll see how it is with the... I just like the tree blowing. Yeah, that's a little cooler. Okay, folks. I wish you guys could see what I saw. I need to wipe my phone off, y'all. So, sorry. Oh yeah. The flashes are pretty neat. I wish. Welcome, Treaty. Yeah, it's just fake 3Ds. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's the tie there? Oh my god. Jesus. That was really manly of me. That's a pretty loud lightning, though. Oh. I've gotta like, my phone's wet, so I've gotta like. I'm like, oh fuck! Jesus help me! The reason I'm so jumpy is because there's two metal. I'm sitting between two metal things right now to talk to you guys, so. Oh, damn. I hope that's alright. Yeah, that looks about right. Miss One, welcome. Brandon S, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know. I've not seen you guys in a hot minute. What is up? Sorry, folks, I had to take care of something. The God of Thunder is bowling, right? Man, the random hours that I go live. Oh, of course, I love showing. We missed the really stormy thunderstorm month, but we still have some pretty good ones. Remember, drop a like and give some boops for Fanny. Fanny likes the boops, even if she's not here. Well, the big bad part of the storm passed, it seems. I'm cycling on this internet too much. Are we good? I wonder if we're gonna get rammed with another storm. That was pretty crazy there, wasn't it, folks? The good old Kansas thunderstorm, folks. Let's change the angle a little bit so I can see if I can monitor while I sit here. Yeah, I'm in Burma. No, I just said Kansas. I'm gonna say Kansas. I'm in Kansas. Good old Central Time. I want to look at my radar, folks. I've never heard of it. It says there's a severe thunderstorm warning until Okay. Here, folks, give me 1 second. I'm near Topeka, yeah. I'm fairly near Topeka. A severe shark warning. 3 days, we don't be shitting our pants in the chat. If you're gonna be shitting your pants, you need to leave the chat before you shit your pants. You can come back after you shit your pants. But nobody's shit their pants yet in my live, so I don't want anybody to shit their pants. You know, like Disney World, when somebody dies, they remove them from the premises? That's the way the beard channel is. If you shit your pants, you're removed from the premises. Till your shitty pants are dealt with. Any questions? Well, unless you announce it. You're like, y'all, I am in the bathroom. As I'd expect 3Ds to do. We could all be in the bathroom right now and we'd never know it. Little boy blue, he needs the money. I'm on my smelly bed. You're in the bathtub. So you're in the bathroom, but in the bathtub. You're in your bed? What is that? A cigarette? Yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette. Oh, on. You have a bathtub in your kitchen? What are you like 190, Angel? What in the world? Who has a bathtub in their kitchen? Is your house very old? I rented this really ghetto apartment with my ex-wife, and we had a half bathroom, and we discovered when we looked at the place that the half bathroom there was a toilet in the kitchen that some fucking crazy landlord had installed. A toilet in the kitchen. What the fuck? It was between the kitchen and the like where a dishwasher would be. They were just removed there. The cabinet part was removed and there was just a toilet installed. At least when the Mexican food hits, you can keep cooking it, right? Trey's had to drop the Cosbys off at the pool. No, 3Ds, you have to get up. Everybody, you have to get up. I wish I could lean over better to see, but like this thing is wet. So if I really want to read, I have to like pick it up like this. Jeez. Oh yeah, everyone wants that. It's like having carpet in your bathroom, I mean. If Maven goes to the bathroom on the other side of the house, she has to take a nap first before she can get to the other side of the house. Treaties, I'm gonna break in your house while you're at work, and I'm gonna replace all your toilets with squat toilets. Except one. One I'm gonna put on the ceiling. Okay, there will be no poop eating talk in my chat. What the fuck? While we support corporophagia here, we don't chat about it. Yeah, with 3Ds. A scatty boy? You're just gonna tell people that? Like, I love the shit. It is pretty fun to shit unless you've had like a bunch of spicy food. Have you had to deal with poop tonight, Maven? Oh yeah, Big Kev, I'm sorry I didn't greet you. I might have greeted you. I'm sorry. Oh jeez. Boop. Boops for Fanny, thank you. Sometimes you just need a golden shower, 3Ds. You're like, it'd be nicer if I had to deal with that, but... I'm in Myanmar, weird uncle. It got very scatty in here. We'll change the topic. Unless anybody has a crazy story. Where you like shit yourself on the city bus and then you ran into the mayor or some crazy story like that. We were at this job and we had to deal with veterans and a lot of them had medical issues. I was working in the kitchen and one of the guys had medical weed and I was just kind of smoking around the back and he was there and him and the guy were hitting it, and he asked me if I wanted to hit. So I took a couple hits off of it, and I passed him back to him. I was really stoned, and I was glad my cooking was almost done in the kitchen. So I go back in there, and what does my boss tell me? The governor is showing up for a visit to check the place out. And I am like, I almost quit using marijuana because of it. I'm like, this couldn't be a worse scenario. Like, I have to be professional, and I have to make sure to be at my best game, and I am obliterated like I haven't been before. And that's what I get. That's why you don't use drugs at your work, folks. Angie, you take care. Bees are always a good thing. I think it's worse to deal with other people's. Yeah, everything went okay. My fucking boss, he had two. My other boss, I had two bosses. My other boss, he had two fentanyl patches on his arms. He'd always have two fentanyl patches. And I went into his office and I looked at him and he was like sitting in his chair with them both and his arms down. I ripped one of his patches off and I told him, the fucking governor's here. You gotta sober up. And he was so pissed I ripped one of his off. And I'm like, you can't be two fentanyl patch high. You've got to be at least one. He'd been in some horrible biking accident and got, like a motorcycle accident, and got addicted to them. I got so fucking high from touching, like, the fentanyl patch was all wet and it like absorbed in my skin a bit. It got me a little high. But no, I was there at work with the guy and he's like, I should have put it on the governor's hand. You guys want to hear the grossest drug story you've ever heard? I can top all your other drug stories, unless you've experienced it yourself. You guys have to prepare yourself. You have to brace yourself. When I was in jail, there were people that had methamphetamine that they had their methamphetamine sores, and they claimed the methamphetamine like boiled to the top, and they would sell their sores to people to like eat. And the people that would do it claimed they got high off meth from it. And it's about the most. I was just like, give these people methamphetamine. Like, look what they're doing to get it. Like, give it to them. I don't care it's illegal. They are desperate for it. Like, this one guy, he's like, he was getting all this commissary and stuff, and he's like, I quit using meth, but he's like, damn, I never thought using meth would have made me money in the future. I saw a guy rip it off another guy's arm and put it in his mouth and start chewing on it. And I'm just like, what the fuck They exchanged the money. There you guys go. I grossed out the nurse. This guy used to piss in his coffee and drink it, too. That was pretty gross. I don't even know if eating the meth sores gets you high. I just know people claimed it did. It was $5. The guy got me a candy bar because I was nice to him. And I was like, I was like, it was weird eating the mess store money candy bar. It was just $5. What they claimed is like methamphetamine boiling to the top of the skin. I only saw specific people do it. Not many. I wanted to ask the medication nurse if she could bring the people methamphetamine because they desperately needed methamphetamine. Like it's not like a joke. Like these people are addicted like crazy. They're being insane. I mean, I'm eating pizza while I'm telling. I just took a bite of pizza. You see people snort coffee to get high. I mean, so yeah, that's the grossest drug story. I mean, other than I mean, there's like some weird people that I ran into. Like the lady that was in a relationship with her dad. That was crazy to find out. Because I'd met her dad before. And then when we'd been like doing drugs together, she talked about her boyfriend and stuff. And she never like connected the two when she talked, so. But boy, when you open a door in somebody's house and you don't think there's anybody behind that door, and there are, and it's the. Wow. And then when I picked him up from jail and they made out in the backseat of my car and I had to pull the car over and I'm like, I like told them, listen, first off, it's illegal here, what you're doing. Second off, I think it's morally wrong what you're doing and I do not want you to do it in my car. You can do it when you get home, whatever. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to walk. I don't think I don't think I've ever taken the moral high ground like that. I always wonder how she's doing nowadays. The gross part, the grossest thing to me was like all the staph infection you'd see. These people with these boils and stuff, these big like pus that's like leaking out of their legs and their arms and stuff. Having to the few people, me and three other people that didn't have staph, having to like clean the shower and then we shower one after each other, trying not to get it. And then one of us got it, and we like cast him out of the rest of the group. And he was so sad about it. It was fucking hilarious. He's like, no. And I'm like, get away from us, plague boy. That's what I said to him. Like, these people had staph, like, open, like, staph infection, like. Like, it was infected, like, the staph infection. We all have it, yeah. But everyone had the infections, like, on the inside of their legs and stuff, with the pus leaking out. I helped treat some people. The Civil War medicine that I learned, The Civil War medicine that I learned, it helped me. First off, it helped me when I went in because the police had broke my ribs and stuff, and I was able to set my ribs. And I was also able to... My arm wasn't broken, but it was fractured, and I was able to tie my arm up based on that. Yeah, the whole time, like, I'd have to breathe in shallow for like a week. If I breathe in deep at all, it would just hurt so badly. My from from the fight that I was in, the guy had bit me, and he bit me down to where my vein was, and for a few days, you could see like my vein beating underneath there. You could see like the red and the like the blue one. You could see them beating because it was so like on them, and then the skin healed over. I had like a cut up here, and we broke this piece of metal that was clean, and this guy had a lighter, and we heated it up, and I seared it because I was bleeding for a while, and it just kept bleeding and bleeding. It had been bleeding for like 4 or 5 hours. So I just said fuck it, and I cleaned it off as best I could with toilet paper, and I just seared it shut. I wasn't like pouring blood, but I was just bleeding and bleeding. Like, and it was starting to make me really dizzy and everything, so... See, if the nurses checked me out at that point, the police had injured me. They had purposely like beat me up and stuff, so there'd be evidence of them doing that. So they're not going to treat you. So you have to treat your wounds yourself. And if you don't have any medical care and there's nobody that knows medical care, you're just going to have to figure it out. So I couldn't believe that the Civil War... I couldn't believe it actually came into effect in like real like life sort of thing. I never thought I'd have to use it. Yeah, needles bother me. That was crazy. My arm was like totally black from my shoulder like down to my wrist. It was all bruised up. It was crazy. Bleeding from my... No, see, what happened is I hid from the police, and it fucking pissed them right the fuck off. So once they got me in handcuffs, they took turns kicking me with their steel-toed boots and stomping on me, and they kicked me in the face and ribs and stomped on my back, kicked me in the back, kicked me in my hips and my knees. And then they grabbed me by my... I was on a third floor hiding. They grabbed me by my bandana, and they held me by my throat and carried me down the way. They threw me down on the bottom of the stairs. I was pretty fucked up. And then when they put me in the car, they're like, "You want to talk?" And I like spit blood on the thing, and I'm like, "Go fuck yourself." And he's like, "Oh, you're a little angry now," and I'm like, "You're the angry one. You must have walked in on your wife fucking the mailman again." I know why she's fucking the mailman, because you're a fucking piece of shit little bitch, that's why. And then he beat me again, and then we went to jail. Well, then we went to the sheriff's. He'd already beat me. What's he gonna do, beat me again? Like, he'd already beat me, like, he'd already played his hand, like, it was funny to me. Yeah, stay away from crime. That was like 12 years ago. 13 years ago. That was a wild time. Then after he beat me, it was like, yeah, I told him again, I was like, oh, so I was right, huh? And they questioned me. That was crazy. I'm glad I got away from that sort of stuff and that sort of life. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna fight the police, but I'm certainly gonna risk. I wish they had body cameras then. That would have been cool. Things have changed now, though. I'm almost free from that nonsense. I don't want to get in. I've got a little too personal with things as it is. It's kind of raining around me right now. But it was as a... It was not a good time. Don't go commit crime, like... And don't be jealous, like... Like, don't be jealous, like... Like, if you're talking to, like, a girl and she goes to, like, talk to another guy, like, just let it fucking go, like... There's plenty of other women. There's plenty of other men for you ladies. Don't go fucking stab some fucking person, because... You're just feeling jealous, and you can't control your emotions, and you're like, oh, I think this person's cheating on me, and I know, and I'm gonna go find it, and then just, like... Everything spirals out of your fucking control, and then... Things are not gonna go your way. Jealousy is a bad emotion to have. Cyrax shit himself? I'm gonna get in a Spurg cycle. You cannot stop me, 3Ds. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do? Come over here and make me not Spurg? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was for illegal unicorn smuggling, that's right. I pulled a unicorn into our reality. It is ludicrous to me that the unicorn isn't real, by the way. Why is the unicorn not real? What the fuck about a horned horse doesn't sound real? Of all the weird-ass creatures on the planet, a fucking normal-sounding animal is unreal. Like, if you saw a horse with a horn, you wouldn't even question it. Narwhals are real, yeah. But I can't run a narwhal farm now, can I? Now I can't. I want to run a unicorn ranch. Me and Peace, we're gonna run a unicorn ranch. Peace, you still here? Probably not. She said her eyes were burning. But girl, we're gonna run a unicorn ranch together. But yeah, never let jealousy get the best of you. That is always a... Every single bad thing that's ever happened to me has happened because I was jealous over something. If I just calm down and breathe and be like, shit happens and there ain't fucking shit I can do about it. I just gotta let this play out. I gotta breathe and I just gotta let things happen. The universe is gonna happen to me. And it is what it is. Just jealousy over anything. Jealousy over what people want in life. I'm not some religious fanatic. I'm not at all, really. I worship the ancestors. I do believe there's something to not coveting your neighbor's goods in the 10 Commandments, though. There's definitely something to some of those. Like the thou shalt not murder. It's important to distinct that between murder and killing. Killing people's wrong, murdering people's... Thou shalt not murder, yeah. Killing people's not wrong, murdering people is. I'm talking like a warrior over here. Defending yourself not wrong, not defending yourself very wrong. I grossed you out, Maven. Holy shit. I'm telling you, convicts are fucking nasty as shit. My friend that went from the nursing home to she became a medication nurse. I remember like the first week she was there, she'd call me like every night, like dealing with the guy. And she's like, they're wild, and they're like... I told her, well, you're not that attractive of a lady, so I mean, it's a great place for you. Everybody thinks you're hot. And then she slapped me, as I expect from her. She always tells me, if you were less honest with women, more women would want to be with you. She's a great friend. I'm murdering my toilet. What do you mean? Sunshine, we're gonna run a unicorn farm. Broads ain't worth it. Yeah. No, hell no. Yeah, peace. But we could run a unicorn ranch. They could run free. But then the kids could come and pet them and love on them. Ram Ranch. Play Ram Ranch. Play Ram Ranch. If I had my computer, my fucking charger cable quit on me. On Friday, I'll have it. So we'll see for the gaming live on Friday what happens, okay? I'm getting a copy of Gauntlet Legends, and I'm very questioning on the quality of it. No, please stop talking. I do what I want. Okay. I just like the idea of the unicorn ranch. It's such a cute idea. You fell apart. Fell apart. You had to get your toilet raised so you could stand up and use it. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I don't want to get canceled. It kind of is the way. Yeah, safe is the way. Hold it cross-light. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'll be doing that 3Ds. Unless, like, I don't know, some big YouTuber puts out, like, a cross-burning video and it does well. Hey guys, it's PewDiePie. Today we're gonna burn a cross. I feel like, what the hell? Today, how does Mr. Beast do his thing? Today we're gonna get 100 people. We're gonna pit them together. Who can burn a cross best for $10,000? I wouldn't do it, Peace. I'm drinking. I'm fucking around now. I'm just having fun. Now 3Ds is here, and yeah, I wouldn't do that. Hey, Beard here. Today we're gonna train with a right-wing militia. Everybody has their faces blurred in the video and everything. That would be a crazy live. I don't think I'd do that live. I don't think I'd do that one live. I think that'd be a video. I don't think I want my location broadcast then. I look so good with the toothbrush mustache. How many people can ruin a mustache wearing it? Just one person. Every time I shave the mustache off, I shave it into the toothbrush. And I'm like, is this the time I do it? Is this the time? Because it looks good on me. It looks good, like. It looks really refined. It makes me look very mature and a lot older than I am. It's a really refined, good look on me. It really does. It's a really refined, good look on me, but I just can't. I look great. Has Walnut told you how hot Beard is yet? My tales of racism. I've dealt with it. I mean, now to find food. I feel accomplished that I grossed out a nurse. If you saw somebody do that as a medication nurse, would you give them a heavy sedative? I feel if I was a medication nurse, I'd be like, this person needs a heavy sedative. Good night. Good night, peace. I'll behave. I'll show you guys something hard in my purse. The producer is sleepy. Now we can do whatever we want without mom yelling at us. No. Thanks for tuning in, peace. You're a great friend. It's good to meet good people online. You don't meet many good people, and peace is good people. Same with you, Maven. Same with you, 3Ds. I know you don't want to be a good person, 3Ds, but you are, so ha ha ha. No. She's not pooping anymore. What? Where'd Angel go? Did Angel have to drain the Claude bathtub? Everybody shits their pants. Remember to shit your pants before somebody shits them for you. Oh, Nerdwitch, you're still here. What up? I don't know you nearly as well as these other people. You seem like a good lady to me. But I just don't know you like I know these people. So I had a friend that was in Canada, and they were like, they were like talked about old people as like useless like eaters. I think that was the term they used. And they're like, we should just like when people get really old, we should just like execute them. And she's like, they're useless for society. They're doing no good for society, and they're just clogging up our system, using up our money that we could use for other things. And I'm like, damn, socialism is wild. That was my first thought is, wow. Whoa. Yeah, that's horrible. It's called them useless eaters. They were just useless for society and just using up resources trying to take care of them. That could be better used in other places. And I'm like, if we were in a post-apocalyptic society, I could get that sort of mindset. But we're not, so... Like with the very, very sick and old, I guess, but we're not in that sort of society. Oh, lightning. And I'm just like, Jesus. That's just so crazy to me. Grab me some cornbread, Maven. There's got to be cornbread in a old folks' home kitchen. Three Ds, what do you want? And then she just believes you should just like, I guess when you hit 65, they just like come to your house and they shoot you. Or they just like take you away and they like repurpose your like body to use for other things. Like in Warhammer 40K when the people die and they turn them into corpse starch to make into food. I mean, corpse starch is a good solution to dead bodies. I mean, yeah, it's essentially soil and grain. Yeah. But oh, give me some cornbread. Treaties want some soil and grain. And don't fart on my cornbread this time. I don't want to get pink eye. Again. Cornbread rules. I vote cornbread is the official food of America. Oh, that'll be good. I hate eating spaghetti. It always makes me shit so fucking hard. Anyway. There's something in spaghetti I do not agree with. I'm not too big on spaghetti either. I had this ex-girlfriend that was like, I was like, I don't like spaghetti much. And she was like, I make a good spaghetti. And I'm like, I don't really want to eat it. And she was like, you're going to sit on that fucking couch. I'm going to make the spaghetti and you're going to eat it. And that's the end of it. That's what she said to me. And she wanted to cook the spaghetti. And she like threw the plate like down in front of me. She's like, eat the fucking spaghetti. She's like, it's good. Because she knows I have that thing. I don't really like women to cook for me. Because I'm like trained in cooking and stuff, and I know how to cook. And if so many guys rely on women to cook for them, it feels weird for me. So I don't like to do it. So that's why she was so aggressive about it. Because there's no way I would have just fought with her unless she did that. So. Patty. Spaghetti. too crazy on the radar. Or you could do rice and tomato. I don't know, there's not much storm. I might want to... You guys probably want to keep it going. Oh! Like a moth to the flame. Angel disappeared. Huh. Everybody's here, in and out, in and out. The good old in and out. I did not fart. This chair. Something. I did not fart though. I usually mute it if I fart. We have to hold a fart vote. Yay or nay with the muting of the farts. I was gonna send you an epic fart that I had today, Maven. I'm gonna check the radar right fast. I come back. Did my mic? There we go. Yeah, the rain's coming out. That was probably me too. Why does it say 0? That worries me. Oh, there we go. 3Ds. Oh, okay. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. See, I think this way is just a bit more visually appealing. When you can hear me? My microphone thing went off in the corner, so that worries me. Like, what the fuck? That's weird. You can hear it's raining around me. It's still raining. Oh, that's gross. Ugh. We had a mouse in the house where we lived in Pittsburgh, and we tried to get it for a while, and I created a snare in this place that it did, and I got it around the neck with a fucking snare, and it was all just thrashing around in the air and stuff, and I didn't know what the fuck to do, so I called like animal control, which probably wasn't a good idea. I know how to do a better snare nowadays that wouldn't make them fucking suffer like that. I'm glad I've not dealt with human death. It's not something I've dealt with. I've smelled it. There is this old abandoned place in the woods, and me and my friend were trying to go near it, and I mean, there was a rotten smell coming from that house, way worse than any dead animal I've ever smelled. It had to be a human body. It smelled big and dead, and I know someone like my brother, if I brought my brother there, he'd know the smell of human death like the back of his hands. He'd be like, yeah, that's a dead human for sure. That person's been dead that way. It smelled like fermented and like sweet sort of thing. Like sickly sort of sweet smell. Yeah, what 3D said. And it smelled like different. It didn't smell. It's like when we like crossed like into the thing, like we smelled it. It like stopped us in our tracks. Like we got this primal like fear inside of us. Like it just hit us, and we're like, "What the fuck? Why are we stopped?" And then we smelled it, and we're like, "What the fuck?" But we didn't go near it. I was like 15 then, so been like 20 years. Old dilapidated house. Old like it looked like the house in like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something. If that house was that dilapidated 20 years ago, that house is gone nowadays. Now, I've talked to people before they've killed themselves. There was this friend of mine but I've never seen it or like dealt with it. There's this old friend of mine, and he was having trouble with his girlfriend, and I was really, really drunk, and he wanted to like come over and talk. He wanted me to pick him up, and I was like, man, I'm fucked up right now. Like, let me go to sleep, and when I wake up, I'll come see you. And then he went and hung himself after we talked, and I'm like, would he have done that even if I had hung up and said I was coming over there anyway? And I'm like, that's probably the case. That's the case. I believe it in my heart. Over a girl that was like a real big slut. Like, she was a huge fucking whore. Yeah, he had other issues too. I mean, I have those two friends that got killed in that drive-by, and I'd been at their house like 30 minutes before that, and the people had like drove by the house, and then they'd like shot the house up, and then they'd kick the door down, they'd went in, and they'd shot everybody to make sure they were dead. And I almost crashed at their place, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna walk back home. Now I will never sleep at somebody's house. I will always leave their house. That was a wild time. And they owed some people some drug money, I guess. I have a friend that she was murdered over owing somebody $20. And then they stole all her stuff and everything, and her sister actually told me that she's willing to forgive them if they just give her sister's stuff back. And I'm like, that lady is a saint. That lady needs to be like sanctified, like. She's like, I don't have anything from my sister. I need something from my sister. Jesus. I tell people this all the time. You might feel safe in your house, but you better be ready at any time to fight for your life. You better be willing and ready to fight and die. If you're willing to fight and die, nothing can come your way. That's good. Nothing can come your way that you're not prepared for. If somebody like kicked my door down in the middle of the night, I would look at my crowbar and I would look at my World War I knife, and I'd be like, oh, it's fucking time. Oh, it's fucking time. It's fucking on. I'd be like, somebody's about to get fucked the motherfucker up. They're about to get their whole fucking day just destroyed. I know some ambush points and stuff. Even if it's more than one person, even with ambush points, you don't have to worry about that kind of shit. Damn. Especially since most people aren't expecting resistance, and when they're homing in front of them, their skull splits open because somebody cracked them over their head with a crowbar. Most people are not really gonna be like, yeah, let's fight. Most people don't have that kind of fight in them. They're looking for a quick, easy thing, and that's why they're doing it. Now, if the people are armed behind him, I better move fast. Because even in the darkness, you know. But I'm not afraid, like. I'm a runner. I'm a fighter. What is the phrase? Like, I'd rather die screaming on my knees than kneeling on them? Yeah, but using booby traps to fight is illegal. You cannot use booby traps, and it's highly illegal to use booby traps to defend yourself. You can pretty much use whatever means necessary to defend yourself in most states. This is not legal advice for anybody, by the way. But you can pretty much use any means necessary to defend yourself and your family and your house. Especially if you're in a stand your ground state. You could probably use a fucking nuclear warhead in a stand your ground state. I will once if I will call out into that darkness once I get into position. I know how to boom my voice off stuff so it doesn't, I don't sound like where I am. Like I could do it over here like this. But I could definitely do it better and it's stressful. But I'd call out to him, you have a chance to leave and nothing bad will happen to you. Somebody's gonna get hurt tonight and it's probably gonna be you. So we can end it peacefully. Nobody has to get hurt. I hate it. I'd be shaking and crying every time I've ever got into a fight. I'm shaking and I'm crying and I'm begging them not to like fight me. Like I'm like, listen, you don't want to get hurt. Like, please don't do this to yourself. Like, please fucking stop this. Like. Then my friend, I had a 300-pound friend that was like this deadlifter. And this guy like fucking went after me. And he like tried to stand between us and he's like, Beard, don't go after him. And I picked him up with my like elbow and I moved him to the side. And I went after the guy and he looked at the guy and he was like, run. He's like, run, you fucking idiot. Like, did you see him just move me? He's like, you're like his size. He's gonna fucking crush you. That was the guy that I was staying in his place and he threw all my shit out. Like, I was so mad at him. Threw all my shit in the dumpster. I'm drinking wine over here, so I'm just like talking shit, telling stories. Just throw poop at him, yeah. Maven, cheers to you, and may no one throw poop at you tonight. I've just been through it. I like the peaceful sort of life that I'm in now. I'm really against using violence and stuff nowadays. Like, I really don't want to use it unless I have to, and it's kind of against the ancestor worship to use violence. But only a fool would not use violence when they're pushed with violence. Pacifism only has its limits. You can be a pacifist all you want. You meet the cons, pacifism doesn't mean anything anymore. I had this plan in jail, like, because the Mexican gang's really outnumbered. Like like they outnumbered us to an insane level. Like insane, like it was like 30-1. I had like these race riots plans. That like one of them was like to like defecate in my hand and cover myself in feces, and then just like have it in my hand and just like trying to grab people with it. And I'm like, who wants to try and whoop the guy that's covered in shit? Like when you're outnumbered like that, you have crazy things like that go through your head. Because I'm like, somebody has to be the one that grabs me. But it's not, they're not going to all go after me. That was one of the funnier plans, but the choke point plan was the real one that would work. The choke point one would actually work, and I'd be able to defend myself. So. I gotta show you guys my sword drills sometime. I wonder if I can even do any of them right now. I probably can't. Probably look stupid. I'm kind of drunk, so. It's kind of wet out here too. Don't even. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't even. Yeah, it's hard to do it in the mask. Yeah, it's hard to do it. Yeah, I can't do it in the mask. And it's too wet. I feel like I'm gonna slip too. I could do it better if I didn't feel like I was gonna slip. Anyway. Well, who wants to try and shank the guy covered in poop? Whoop, whoop. Trevor's here. Family sticks together. The juggle of family takes over any sort of race. No racial bigotry, no. Yeah, Trevor. I'm ignoring that. We don't really talk. We don't push political agendas here. I will say something political. You guys want to hear something political? It's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll say something political. I'll say something political. You guys are ready? I really honestly believe if Kamala Harris got elected president, It would be the worst day for women since domestic violence was invented. Yeah, I agree. See, if we start talking about politics, we're just gonna get all... One thing I do want to talk about politics-wise that's a little interesting historic-wise. Treaties, you're probably the oldest person here, right? Have you noticed a shift in the way the politics are? I remember, like, when I was, like, a kid, like, George W. Bush was, like, fun and everybody, like, laughed at him. And though our president was, like, a buffoon, we all enjoyed it and we liked having a president that we could laugh at. Yeah, you know what, Trevor's... What? Hemorrhoid hunters, what the hell? So this is why, when we discuss politics, look how the vibe, like, changes in here and stuff. Like, we really get into politics, it just kind of changes everything, and the chill sort of thing goes away, if you guys notice. But I okayed it, so... Politics just ruins fun, ruins lives, ruins people getting along. I don't know why. Politics don't start wars, politicians start wars. You know what? Death dignity is not politics, that is human rights. And we can always discuss human rights in here. Anybody that does not believe in death with dignity has not seen a loved one suffered or dealt with a loved one who... I mean, you've not dealt with a loved one who is suffering or seen someone that is dealing with a loved one who is suffering. Shout out to Dr. Kevorkian. You might have been misguided in the current time period, but 100 years from now, there'll be hospitals named like Kevorkian Hospital. We all have a right to decide what we do with our bodies. It's our bodies to decide. It's not the government. The government makes us pay taxes to live here. We don't pay taxes to make them... You know, we don't pay taxes to, like, it's just fucking weird, okay? We all, the government is here to protect us and make us secure and, you know, help the states get along with their trade issues and to trade with foreign countries and to, like, protect us. I'm pro-life, but abortion needs to be legalized. There's not any. I'm also pro people deciding, so. When I die, can I sign my body over to a necrophilia? Is that like the thing you can do? Like you can donate your body to a necrophiliac? And then like they come by the morgue to get a body? If I die before Walnut, I will donate I will donate the bones in my hands and my feet for wand making. There's a shitload of bones in your hands and your feet. Mostly your feet. What if somebody wanted to keep your body to have sex with it? I'm trying to figure out a solution to the people having necrophilia, okay? No, what? I'm trying to figure out some solutions to the problems that exist here in the world. And they need to be able to do it in a consensual way. At least as consensual as that sort of thing can get, you know? The kid didn't even say I'm being murdered. What the fuck? It's a very morbid and kind of sick thing to discuss, but. Later, Trevor. Because a lot of those people, like, they feel really sick and, like, they have to hide it. And that just leads to, you know, people like Ed Gein and stuff like that. So. That would still be crazy going to the mortuary. And be like, hey, do you have any donated bodies? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, necrophilia. I have not. I've wanted a human skull, a real human skull to drink out of. It's crazy. It's wild. But I don't even know how you'd go about getting that thing without it being unethically sourced. Which is definitely not what you want. It'll be good for this video. But for the Kenshi short and stuff, I'm gonna show like some of the bandit clans and stuff, and they're gonna be doing stuff like that. Maybe Maven's is a serial killer here. No. You do lots of crafts, so. I started talking about necrophilia and I scared away 3Ds. Oh, yeah, yeah. You gotta kind of bleach them a little bit. I've gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Oh, okay. I guess I'll end at about 1. I don't know. We'll see. Everyone got scared away by our talk, I guess. And 3Ds missed the fart. Oh, okay. Not too much. I hope you laugh when you check Discord, Maven. Oh, 30 more minutes. So you can order the bones from someplace? Thank you. Oh, the peroxide? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I told you yesterday, mess around, I might send you epic farts. Hair developer, huh? Oh, yeah. It's highly concentrated. Yeah. You definitely want to get that shit on your hands. Turns it white for a bit. Oh, the body trade. A good old-fashioned body trade. Radar, folks. I apologize. That was probably me. Well, if the internet is crap, quit using the internet in the bathroom. No. That'd be wild. Yeah, the septic tank powers the internet. Like, what the fuck? Cool information. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, yeah. That was wild. No donuts in there? Damn. Hey, I got my first tower, guys. Aren't you excited? I was a little slow with it too. First tower, folks. You guys got to be a part of it. Isn't that exciting? Cat guy, Maven. Well, you're fantasizing about a donut, so. Okay, cat guy, this is. Good. This is it. This is when it happens. Yeah, I'll definitely end pretty soon. I mean, what other solution do I have but do that? I mean, like, what's the point of that? It's not really gonna do anything. I put it to work, cat guy. Yeah, this. Yeah. I mean, what else do we do with the towers? What else? I don't know what the right move with it is. Timing out and hiding are gonna do the same thing. So. So it's not like cool, it's not fun, it's not funny. You're not getting any big reactions, so like you can just like waste your time, I guess. I'll keep hiding you. Can't go out. I'll keep hiding you. Another model, keep hiding you. I mean, that's all. I mean, have fun, I guess. You could like jerk off or something. That would be another thing you could do to take your time up. Anyway, hope you're having a good night. Yeah. They're hoping like it gets you canceled or like I don't know what. I saw a guy stream for like 10 hours with the Nazi flag behind him. like saying the N word every other word, and he didn't get taken down, so. He was doing it on purpose to try and get banned. Yeah, true. True. Guess Maven got busy. That's what happens with work. Yeah. If you just let it go free, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, of course. And then need some mod work done. Feel I can trust you with a wrench. Some mods get stated with the wrench at weird times. Is Nerdwitch still around, I wonder? She had explosive diarrhea. No. From eating the pizza in the kitchen. Boop. You like the boops, Fanny? Boop. Boop. Got the little Fanny boops. But yeah, folks, anything you want to say to me or Fanny before we end this? I got Fanny in 2016, 2017. I think 2017. She's been here through everything. If it exists, Fanny's been here for it. I've flown with her, I've drove with her. If Fanny's there, I'm at home. And if I have any bad manic spells or anything, she helps me. It helps me feel sane. Just being able to walk in the room being like, Fanny, hey. She's always here. And she's always excited. And you always feel the love. It helps me feel very grounded. And a lot of people take like the giving her the cookie and stuff. It's like, oh, I treat her as if she's real, or if I talk to her. And it's just good. Like 4 more minutes, folks, and I'm going to get on up out of here. Boop. 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 Yeah, it's been good. Thanks for hanging out, cat guy. I was gonna go to the toy store. There's this place at the toy store, and I was gonna look for unicorn things. It's a children's toy store, so I'm not gonna do a live in there, but I might do one after it. Showing off the items I got. Maybe going to another place. I don't know. Yeah, I've not been in there in a while. And it seems like a good place. Maybe I could find another good. And tomorrow at 3 p.m., there's a stuffed animal place that opens in the mall. And I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna get a dress for Fanny. That's for sure happening. Well, y'all take care. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the thunderstorm. Y'all take it easy now.